Hey guys, I'm Dr. Clint Steele. I'm glad you decided to take a minute to watch this video. I'm going to be short, concise, and to the point. Bottom line is this, guys. If you read the ad, obviously it's something drew you in. You either have diabetes yourself or you have a loved one that has diabetes, someone you care about that has diabetes. And the bottom line is this, you can reverse that diabetes. If you're diabetic now, you can become non-diabetic. What the research is showing, and this research is called the study of epigenetics. Epigenetics is basically that breaks down to something above genetics. If you think about disease processes as being genetic, you may be saying, well, there's nothing you can do about that. And what we're talking about is epigenetics, something above genetics. So the answer is yes, or the reply is yes. There is something that can be done about genetic diseases. And the truth of the matter is, you can reverse those. Here's what the research is showing up. Epigenetics, the study of genes and what affects genes, is showing up. And I'm going to share this with you in the emails if you sign up for our email list. But what the research is showing is this. In order for your genes to show up, in order for your genetic makeup to show up, something has to turn that on. Something has to turn that on. It's just not based on the fact that you have that gene. Research shows that something has to turn that gene on. And so what it boils down to is this. Your genetic makeup will only show up if your environment allows it to show up. So your environment will either turn those genes on or turn those genes off. Now you may be saying, what is your environment? Let me say that again. Your genetic makeup will only show up if your environment allows your genetic makeup to show up. What is your environment? Guys, we're made up of cells. Okay, that's what we're made up of. And so what kind of environment are your cells in? So it's your body, it's your how well you take care of yourself. It's what you're looking at every day in the mirror. That is your environment. That's the cell's environment, the gene's environment. How well is that environment taken care of? If it's poor, it's sickly, it's acidic, that means those genes are more likely to show up. If it's well taken care of, it's more alkaline, you take care of yourself, then those genes do not have to show up. And furthermore, if those genes are already showing up and you live in a poor environment, you have a poor environment for those cells, if you change that environment, those genes can be turned off. I see it every day in practice, guys. I'm going to share with you a story real quick. Jamie, a good friend of mine, probably 50, 55-ish, actually maybe a little older than that. Great lady, heart of gold. She comes in one day to my office, and we walk in, sit down. I could tell something wasn't right. She was very pensive, had this stressed look on her face, and we sat down, and all of a sudden, just tears started coming out. And I said, Jamie, what's going on? She says, well, I was just diagnosed with diabetes. And I looked at her and I said, well, do you want to reverse that? Still tears coming down her eyes, just flowing. And she looks at me and she says, well, my medical doctor told me that I'm going to have it the rest of my life, that my dad had it, so I'm going to have it. And I looked at her and I said, Jamie, your medical doctor may be well-intentioned, but that's not the truth. The facts are it can be reversed. And she looked at me and big, huge eyes, and she says, oh my gosh, she says, if we can reverse this, she said, well, let's do it. So bottom line is this. Diabetes is a choice. It's a choice based on how well you take care of yourself. Reversing diabetes is a choice as well. So that can be reversed. I looked at Jamie, I said, listen, it's a choice. You're going to have to make some changes in your life, but if you want to get off your medication, you don't want to be diabetic, you can do it, but it's a choice. Guys, just like being diabetic is a choice, being non-diabetic is a choice as well. And so we started the process. The other day, she comes into my office. This is about 3.5 months, guys. 3.5 months this happened. This process happened. And I'm going to share this video with you in an email. 3.5 months later, she comes into my office, tears down her eyes, but these were tears of joy. And I looked at her and I said, what's going on, Jamie? And she says, my doctor just got off the phone with me and told me that I do not have to be on my medications anymore. I do not have to be on my diabetic medications anymore. And her doctor looked at her, or not looked at her, but said over the phone, said she thanked him, and he looked at her, or he said to her, he says, no, thank you, Jamie. He says, because I rarely get a chance to do this. Guys, this is the bottom line. If you take care of yourself, you can reverse this process and you can get off your medications. So if you want to do that, join me. I know you don't know me. I'm some, bald doctor, but I care about people. I care about you. I want to help you become healthier. I want to help you lead a healthier life without medications, without surgeries. Come in. We're offering a free assessment, absolutely no cost. It takes about 30 minutes, guys. And I'll be able to tell you, number one, whether or not I think I can help you. Number two, if I can, what it's going to take. And then number three, what a timeline looks like. And then number four, we'll discuss the cost at that point. But it's absolutely free for the assessment. At that point, I'll tell you, yes, I can help you. No, I can't. That's the bottom line. We have an office in Portland. We have an office in Gorham. Guys, half an hour, 30 minutes of your life to find out whether or not we can help you. Absolutely free. Again, I know you don't know me. Google me. Look me up on Facebook, whatever you want. I've been in practice for 23 years. 23 years, guys, I've been helping people. So call me. The phone number is right down there. Call my office. I look forward to meeting you and hopefully working with you and getting you healthy. On the other hand, too, if it's not you, or if you know someone else that's diabetic that you would like to help, have them call me as well, or bring them in with you, whatever you like. I'm going to end this. I told you I'd be concise and to the point, but I'm out. I'm Dr. Clint Steele. I hope to see you soon.